Hello there, Ringside Crew.
Hey dudes at Ringside Crew, this is Davian.
Hey, it's Jenny Santana.
This is Elsie.
This is the Savage Juggernaut, Tamaku.
Inside Ring!
This is Thomas D. Bruff.
This is Billy Starks.
Mr. Chad Epic.
Megan Mason.
Hey everybody, Scotland's own Brody Adler.
The headliner in charge, Marco Mania.
This is your girl Charisma.
Papa Dink, Brendan Dinker.
This is According to Woods.
Savannah Summers.
I'm Shorty.
Tasman inside.
You are watching
The internationally known
Dudes at Ringside podcast, hosted by Metal Geek and Joe the Panther Jr.
Hello there, wrestling fans, and welcome to another episode of the internationally known Dudes at Ringside podcast. I'm your host, Joe the Panther the Third, and now for the top of Metal Mountain, all the way down to all 50 states and the globe, it's the happy heel himself, the Metal Geek.
What's going on, Ringside Crew? What's going on, internationally known? What's going on, everybody? What's going on, Joe? How's it going?
Not too much. Really big show today, sir. Really big show.
Huge show. Huge show.
Yes, huge show. So, without further ado, you ready to go, Geekins?
Yeah, we're ready. Let's
go.
go.
You have to gas. What's up? Oh,
Let's get started.
all right. Okay. Let's gotta put the gas in the plane. We're not traveling anywhere today. We're staying in the States because let's give a warm Dudes at Ringside welcome to the owner of CCW,
Capital Championship Wrestling.
Capital Championship Wrestling, Marchello.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's going on, dude?
Welcome.
Hey, man, I'm hanging in there.
Well,
Living the dream.
oh
Exactly.
yeah, living the dream with an awesome like promotion that's like every time we turn around before we're live, every time we turn around, it's just like
We had them on our podcast. So right?
they were just on the script. Beautiful. I just find it beautiful what you're doing for wrestling right now with female wrestling, especially as I say to Geek all the time. Female wrestling never gets this much like credit and this much clout. Your roster's so hot that it's just like, wow, he's really doing it right now. He's really doing it for the wrestling. You know?
I really, really appreciate that. Every last, member of our roster always give their blood, sweat, and their tears each and every time, they step, foot in the ring. They're just amazing talent and amazing people, and also, with Ella J and Alyssa Marino, who does In and Out of Locker Room, our podcast. I mean, they're phenomenal as well. I like to say they're the A-team. They're grinders. They keep everything rocking and rolling. I'm very thankful for those ladies as well. Everybody down from to the referees to the people who set up the ring. Everyone. I'm just completely thankful for each and every last one of them, especially our fans. The fans have been amazing, very loving, supportive, and it's been outstanding thus far. I mean, it's really been great.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So how did CCW get started as a company?
Well, it got started, I was sitting there. I've always wanted to do, something, and I always wanted to, have my own promotion, but also I wanted to have my own female promotion. I wanted to be, just different. I wanted people to see the talent for what they are. They're outstanding athletes, who put on bangers. They put on hell of a matches. I wanted them to see them for that, and not just for, eye candy or whatnot. So that was, I was driven to do that. So, I was working. I just, got with Sean Hardy, Sean Carlson over at 1CW, pitched my thoughts on certain things, and we sat down and we said, okay, let's do this. So CCW and 1CW just started to combine and do what we do. So two different promotions, but family, all in one. So those guys, they saw the vision as well. Mad shout out to them for all their love and their support, and that's really how it got started. When I was getting everything going, I said, I want to build the most impressive roster that I can possibly build. I want to put it together like that. And man, it's sometimes I look at it and I'm just like, whew, wow. Very thankful, because we have amazing talent, and very thankful for that. So yeah, that's really how it really got started, to be honest with you.
So like right now,
sure,
out of your whole roster, who would be like your dream match to see that's not in your roster face in your roster, like that's active like AEW wrestlers? Like, who would you want to see face anybody on your roster that hasn't faced them yet?
That's a great question. I say Mercedes. Let's say Mercedes versus Colin King.
That would be a great match, to be honest with you.
Yeah, Mercedes versus Colin King. Let me see. Wow,
Britt versus anybody.
I was just about to say that. Britt versus anyone. Any one of the girls, the ladies on the roster. So, yeah, just if you told me to think like that, boom. That's what I have. But if you give me time, I can give you a whole book.
Here's another one. You're gonna say Deanna's another one. Versus anyone on your roster is another one right there.
She's a beast. She's always have been a beast. Just outstanding, phenomenal worker. Yeah.
WWE dropped the ball with her though.
Man, she's one hell of a talent, man.
She's proving them wrong right now. That. She's like, you drop me, okay, I'll go elsewhere and do my thing. That's it.
Yeah, and she's
doing it.
Yeah,
good for her.
Absolutely.
I would have this match right here, but on your roster, King versus the Detroit Barbie.
Marina Tucker. I mean, they had wrestled in the other CCW. You could bring it back to this.
But I see what you're saying. You want to see it, or you like to see it on. I got you.
Yeah.
For the other CCW title,
every time they step foot in the ring, they go at it.
Oh,
they go at it. No holds barred, nothing hold back. Let's go ahead and let's get it.
Yeah, they just like Mike Tyson Holyfield in the beginning before the fight.
Yeah. So I mean, speaking of Colin King, since that tournament, a lot of people have seen a different side of Colin King. I like to say she brought the beast out. The different side of her that no one, have seen. That beast was unleashed. But she knows that winning the title comes with a lot of responsibility. There's going to be a lot of people targeting. Like, I want a shot, and she's up for it. She's like, okay, whenever, let's go, let's get it. So she's not, backing down from anyone. She's always up for the challenge. She's a fighting champion, and that's pretty damn cool.
Yeah, King versus anyone on that roster is another. Your roster would be awesome.
Well, they're all, every last one of them is basically lining up, for that shot at that for that title. So, but she's ready. She's up for the challenge, and we'll see, who's next.
Exactly.
Yeah, totally.
So I mean, we have a show coming up. If we want to talk about that?
Let's do like a prediction, as I made on the poster. It's a prediction. This is a prediction.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Something different.
Show.
Kind of interview prediction show.
Hey, I love it. Something different. Why not?
Yeah. All right. So you want-
I didn't realize how crisp the posters are until you put it on. I had my head down. I was like, boom. It's 3D. I was like, these guys are good. My posters look like smack.
No,
Like,
man.
grainy, like pixelated.
Well, that's StreamYard for you. That's the advantage of StreamYard. StreamYard, everything looks high quality right there. You know.
I asked for the pictures for the wrestler. They send them to me, and then then I make a poster, and then it looks like a grainy mess.
Hey, it's the effort, bro. It's the effort.
You tried.
Right?
Yo, you tried.
There you
So
go.
There you go. There you go. That's
It's
all.
hard to make it really big because our logo is so grandioso in the corner right there with with our little space age dudes at ringside logo now.
Love it.
Like,
All right, you want to get started? All right.
start this.
Let's start this. All right. Who we got
Let's do your
first?
prediction.
All right.
Okay.
Who we got? Viva Von Star and Gia Scott. There's
Okay.
Devlin Maccabee and Riley Shepard. Who you guys got?
The guest goes first. The
I
guest
can't.
You
I don't
can't
wanna
say because
be in between any of that. I want to see you. I want to hear you guys' prediction.
All right, Geek, you go first.
I'm out of the game.
I'm gonna go Devlin and Riley Shepard on that one.
Okay.
I got Devlin and Riley because we've had Devlin on Dudes at Ringside, and we
So.
cannot take a side of our guest because if she's watching this, she'll be like, "You guys didn't take my side. I don't talk to you anymore."
But yeah.
So
one of them's a nerd, so we have to take her side. The one that's on Devlin's team, she's a nerd.
Okay. Riley. Okay.
All right. I'm gonna go for the number one contenders for the CCW Championship, Four Corner Survival. I'm going Christina Marie because I believe she deserves it more than anybody, and she.
Oh
needs
yeah,
it.
we love Willow here. We haven't had her. Kimberly Lee, I like her. She really does a lot of good things.
She's awesome. So you know,
Yeah,
they're all awesome.
Christina Marie is our homie, and we like to see all the girls succeed. But Christina Marie is doing really big things right now. I take Christina Marie in a heartbeat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And we got Mimi versus Kaya Dream.
This is going to be a good one. Who do you got in this one, Geekin?
I'm going for Mimi.
If I don't go for Mimi, she's going to fly down and take my Daushin away. Like, that's a cute dog. Thanks, Mimi. You want my dog back? Never.
I mean, I got the chance to see her wrestle in Long Island at AEW Dark, which was awesome. So, but I'm going with Mimi on this one. So,
well, they were both in AEW, weren't they?
I think but I mean, I saw them. I saw Mimi live. I think it was who'd she face? She faced the Rock and Roll Queen. What's her name? Help me out. We will rock you.
I'm drawing blanks. Why is the logo different color in this picture? Why is it red in this picture and purple in the other picture?
Oh, you almost got the other logo. I don't know because they're all purple. I don't know why is it.
Yeah, I was looking. I was like, is that a throwback? Oh, here we go.
We got Killer Kate versus Kate Arquette.
Oh, geez. The movie actress versus the submission queen.
I'm going Killer Kate on this one.
You know what? I've been saying this for a while. Killer Kate is good, but Kate Arquette, I'm gonna go opposite on you, Geek. I'm gonna go Arquette.
I think Killer Kate's more like the female Matt Riddle in a way.
And action.
And then we got Megan Bain versus Rebecca Scott. And
we were supposed to have Rebecca Scott on the podcast this week, but I never heard back from her. I'm gonna go with the Goddess.
The Goddess has to take this one because she's
even
the Goddess.
I feel bad, Rebecca. If you're listening to this, I would go for you, but that's the Goddess.
That's the Goddess. You can't go. You can't vote against the Goddess right there.
That's the Goddess. And her clothes are so cool. Yeah, that's gonna be a really good show.
That's a stacked card, though. That's a stacked card.
That every single show they post, we're either like two little schoolgirls in the corner going, "Oh my god, did you see that? Did you see that?"
Nah, appreciate it. I definitely appreciate that. It's definitely a lot of talent. They all can go. So it's gonna be very interesting to see who's gonna come out on top.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So
it's like it's so many like your roster. It's so many wrestlers on that roster that it's just like
It's like the Tony. It's like you're trying to be the AEW, the female AEW, basically. Like all the top wrestlers right there.
he's being the Thanos, geek.
The Thanos.
Trying to collect all the stones, snap the fingers, all the female promotions in the world just disappear.
I mean, we just just try to give the fans the best of the best, and allow them to go at it and compete at the highest level. Compete at the highest level. Yeah. And so it's been like all of our, matches and things like that has been phenomenal. Shows have been great. So I mean, it's shows that you definitely don't want to miss. Put it that way.
Yeah. So which match? I know it's going to be a tough one to put. I don't want to put you on the spot, but which match are you looking forward to?
That is so hard because it's like all of them. There's not just one. It's just all of them because it like I said, so much talent. Incredible athletes. All of them. I'm looking forward to all of them. Yeah. You like that, right?
Yeah, all of them. You'll be backstage in the gorilla position, like you pretend like you didn't watch that match. You have to be on the earpiece, like yeah, and you're like, that was
yeah. I'll tell you what. If there's any moment, like when we crown, our tag champs, that was an amazing moment because that's the first time we crowned champions, and that was a great moment. The Renegade Twins, winning the strap, and then at the end of the tournament, when Kylan King won the strap, the speech was extremely emotional. Mm-hmm. I mean, if you're not like teary-eyed or whatever like that, then you must have a problem because the speech was it was so real. Everybody felt it, and then to hear the crowd chant, "You deserve it, you deserve it," and to hear the crowd chant "CCW, CCW." I mean, that's amazing.
That is awesome, though.
Yeah, that's totally crazy. So awesome. My question is, I know it'd be crazy, but would you ever think about doing a show in New York at the place that they do the what's that place? The place they do the ROH shows, Geek, the one that we always go to.
Hammerstein
Ballroom.
Hey, I mean, I'm always up for it. Why not? You never know. It might be soon.
Let us know. We'd love to come down.
Hammerstein's the legendary building in New York.
That place is fire. I love Hammerstein.
Besides Madison Square Garden.
Anywhere you sit in that place, it's just a beautiful, great view. You can't
balcony,
and you're like,
that's what you want.
Yeah,
it's a great venue.
And New York fans, you give them a good show, they'll never forget you, and they'll ask for more. That's what they want more.
Yeah.
You give them good stuff, they'll always be back.
Yeah, always. GCW's actually run there. I think it's tomorrow or Sunday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the Hammerstein Ballroom. Yeah, this is the first time that they're ever going there. So
I'm sure it's going to be live and turned up, and everybody will be excited. So it's going to be a hell of a show. I'm sure.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So what would you say your favorite food is? I know it's a little off topic, but what's your favorite food?
I don't want to say chicken parmesan. I would say shrimp parmesan. Yeah.
Watch Joe break out in hives.
Yeah. Oh, you're
allergic to shellfish. Yeah, that's a big mess. It's sad.
What you guys thought I was gonna say, like pizza, something like that?
Yeah, we love pizza here. We love pizza here.
I mean, I love pizza as well, but I felt like if I say pizza, that'd be too just like,
everybody says pizza.
It's almost sad that everybody says pizza. It's like, yep, there's pizza again. They're talking.
Yeah, exactly.
They're talking about pizza.
It's got to be different.
They're always talking about pizza and tacos on Dudes at Ringside. There they go.
Never fails.
But you know what? You just can't go wrong with tacos either.
If as I say, if you ever come to New York, me and Geek could bring you some really good taco places on the island.
Man, I would love it.
We'll have to have a big table for all the girls, like us, King, the Renegade Twins, Spark.
There we go.
You know the Renegade Twins will hang out with us because they were on our 100th episode. They'll be like, "We'll hang out with the dudes. Oh my god!"
Yeah.
To really hang out with them now and not see them just half bodies
On screens.
They've got legs.
They'll be like, Joe, you're really short.
I know.
Right?
I'm the type of short guy that I joke about it, and I'm like, oh dang it! I didn't put my stilts on today. Crap.
You embrace it.
I embrace it, and I also embrace being bald.
There you go.
Embrace being bald.
That's
I
right.
wear hats. I like hats. So
Yeah.
I wear my own hat on the podcast, but I used to wear like different hats, like Ghostbusters and stuff like that. But yeah, I know the first thing King's gonna do to me, Joe. Do you still hate Spider-Man? I'm like,
yes.
I don't hate Spider-Man, King. I just got mad that they were doing all that dirty to Ghostbusters.
Oh, so you haven't seen the new Spider-Man?
He hasn't seen it.
I heard it's great. I have to see it.
I keep torturing him. I'm like, dude.
Like now I'm gonna get on you. Like it's a must. Like, you gotta go see it.
I gotta see it now.
Have to go and see
it. The owner of CCW is demanding you go see it, Joe.
I'll see
it.
I still got money on my card that when I saw Ghostbusters, I was so happy. Ghostbusters.
You'll be even happy when you see Spider-Man. Trust me.
Like seriously.
Sony. I told me and Joe the running joke of that show is
we actually have a movie podcast also.
Oh, what's it called?
Popcorny Podcast.
Hey, there you go.
I came up with that name. I was like, we're corny. We like popcorn, and we're sort of corny. Popcorny.
Hey. How many episodes you guys done on there?
One.
One. We do this. We do this more than we do popcorn.
I can't point because the mirror image on the.
But is it new?
It's new. Yeah. We just started doing it last month.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah, so we do them once a month. So
yeah,
but Joe hasn't seen Spider-Man, and we're trying to.
That'd be a good one. That'd be a good one to have on the show, to talk about on the show.
Yeah. Spider-Man. Yeah.
So, do you ever watch any of the wrestlers from the different countries? Like any of the ones we've had on the podcast? Like, have you ever watched anybody like Shorty or Kiara or Alfie yet? Any of those ladies?
I try to watch as much as I can. Lately, with how busy I've been with, CCW and getting everything up and running and going. I haven't really had a chance, but I love it when, wrestlers reach out and, they send me their resume or, their matches and stuff like that. Then, I have the opportunity to actually watch them and things like that. So I enjoy that as well. But I like to get more being able to watch, different kind of talent in different areas, different countries or whatnot when I get a chance.
Mm-hmm. We'll definitely we're going to send you some more of the females we've had on our podcast that I know that would definitely want to jump and come on your roster because they come on your roster right now. Everybody's eyeballs go whoop. They get a little they're like, oh, they're there now.
That's great. Yeah. I wouldn't mind. Yeah, please send them my way. I love it. I love watching wrestling.
Yeah. You have the fun part of it. You have, like, as I said, we said before, you have like almost like, to us right now, the indies is white hot, and that's why I feel be this podcast. We love promoting indie promotions any way we can, like showing their logos on the Instagram page, on the Twitter, like sharing their promos that we get, and like we make sure that the promotions get their name out there by the wrestler saying it on the promo, so people see it and like, oh, what's that? Oh,
right. Well, for me, I mean, I could talk for myself. I really appreciate stuff like that because, just like the fans, without the fans, like, who are you? You know what I mean? Like they support you. They pay their hard earning money for a ticket to come see a show, and you guys do that. I mean, that's pretty damn awesome.
Yeah.
And you guys don't ask for anything. You just love wrestling.
That's what our
think
spiel says. We don't ask for any money. We just
no. You just love what you do.
Yeah.
And we want to help. That's it.
Exactly.
And
so
my thing is, if it wasn't for Geek, I would never ever be this much in. And it sounds weird. I'm more of like I'm the old school one on the podcast. When I see certain wrestlers, they bring me back to when I was a kid, like wrestlers like King. You go back and think like the older wrestlers back in the 90s, like the ones that the Japanese wrestlers that were in WWE, like the old WWF.
Yeah.
Like, so I can't think of the girls' names now, but they were all the tough ones that you're like, ooh, I don't want to mess with her. No. You know the ones I'm talking about? The ones that always used to face Alana Blaze at the SummerSlams and the Survivor Series, the Japanese wrestlers with the cracks in the head.
Yeah.
People like that. That's when I think about King. I think those like, oh, back old school WWF wrestlers. Like,
Here's a good question: if you could take CCW to any country, which country would you take it to?
See, you guys
I know it's a long shot, but I'm saying it's like a dream, you know?
Yeah. To be honest with you, I'm gonna say the right answer, and I'm gonna say all of them.
Okay.
All of them.
I just want every last one of them. We want to take it to everyone.
Everyone.
You have to.
We've been very thankful for all the love and support that we have been receiving, and being on Title Match Network, and it being shown everywhere has been truly amazing. So we love the support that everyone give us, and like I said, if we can take it to all the countries, why not? Let's go have fun.
Yeah. I think you should guys. Oh, sorry. Yeah, cut you off there.
No, I cut you off. I'm sorry.
I also, you should try to hit up Florida to go to a show there, because there's a lot of good wrestling fans. Even though you'd be encountering the other CCW. CCW versus CCW here in Florida.
Coastal versus Capital.
Yeah.
Florida,
that's some great fans as well.
You guys could do something, because you guys work with Mission Pro, which is awesome. So you guys could definitely do something.
Yeah, I mean, Mission has been great. Very supportive, and we've been very supportive as well of them. And we share tag team champions and a good amount of the talent. King is also on their roster as well. So we're doing really great things with Mission Pro, and you just, like I said, you never know what's next. You might see Thunder Rosa at CCW. You might see Holiday. Like, you just never know.
You never know.
She's another one that we were trying to get for a while, Holiday, but I'm like, that lady's so busy.
She's extremely busy. I can only imagine she's extremely busy, but you talking about somebody tough as nails. Whew.
It's Holiday.
Whew.
And she's cuckoo too. She's cuckoo.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Our promos are great, by the way. Our promos
outstanding.
I tell Geek every time, I wish I could just have her just do like a short dudes at ringside promo. I know she'd be hilarious.
And she keeps it real.
She doesn't even need to come on the podcast. Just cut it 30 seconds.
Just cut it. I've done that to some of the girls. Like, I've done that to some of the female wrestlers we have. I said, you don't have to come on the podcast. You just cut us a promo.
Yeah.
And then I'll cut the promo. I copy it on my phone, and then chat's closed. Geek's like, why'd you close the chat? They didn't want to come on the podcast, so I just said, do a promo.
Hey, you gotta move on.
Yeah. He gets so mad at me. Why'd you close the Geek? Close the chat. Oh, here.
Who's your favorite wrestler growing up, you'd say?
Oh, Sting. Sting was my favorite wrestler. growing up, but my favorite wrestler, believe it or not, was Arn Anderson.
Oh yeah.
You know, the enforcer, he was a workhorse, man. And obviously I was a huge Hulk Hogan fan. I mean, I don't know who was. You know, like that was like I had a Hulk Hogan doll that was probably like that big.
Oh geez, I didn't get that one. I got the what did I get? I had a few Hogan things. I didn't get the bandana, but I like the Hogan shirt. I didn't have the rip shirt, I had the other shirt, had the toys.
Yeah. I mean, obviously I like, Shawn Michaels and people like that, was outstanding. But as I got into my teenage years, it kind of switched. And my favorite wrestler was the Game.
That's Geek's favorite.
That's
the Game's my favorite.
He is my favorite from there on out, and that's it.
I think my favorite right now has got to be Okada.
Oh, okay.
Okada's probably my favorite right now.
Outstanding.
I'm a huge fan of Japanese wrestling, and I was watching.
Oh yeah.
Joe knows so, and I was watching.
Totally knows.
I was watching Wrestle Kingdom. I was watching the Stardom match during Wrestle Kingdom. I was like, Joe, you have to watch this.
The thing is, I don't want to stay up till 2:00 in the morning. I have a job that I work in a grocery store, and I don't think my boss wants me to be sitting there like.
No, I have to. They put 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
School every hour.
2 minutes they had. I was like, "What did I just watch?"
I would have to watch it like 3 hours later because I wake up at 7:30 in the morning to get ready for work. Geek, you serious? Like, there's no Wi-Fi in my store. When
have
I
you
get
seen
out
Wrestle
of the
Kingdom
store,
or not yet?
What's that?
Have you watched Wrestle Kingdom or not yet?
No, not yet. Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Not yet.
I get out of the store, I start going up the hill, and then my phone starts to blow up. I'm like, 1 message, 2 message, Jesus Christ. Get to my driveway and have like 3 or 4 promos, and I'm just like, man, I feel like an owner of a promotion.
Yeah.
Hey, rolling on my phone.
But you're busting your butt. You guys are busting your butt, and that's what happens.
Yeah.
I work for Coca-Cola as well, so
okay.
Yeah, so
for us, this is not a job. This is like our fun time.
Yeah,
because me and Geek first and foremost were wrestling fans, and as I said before, and I'll say it again when we're live, we love independent wrestling, and we want to see you guys flourish. We want you up on top of the shelf, not the middle shelf, the top shelf, so we can see you forever. Like that, like
right.
Yeah.
Man, that's great, man, and I definitely appreciate that. Definitely appreciate that. So, how did you two? I know you two are best friends. How did you guys even meet? Did you grow up together? Like
we met through college.
In college.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Were you guys like roommates or something?
Yeah. I trained him in college radio.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I trained him to do it at college radio. Like, but I was like the Howard Stern of the show. Like when I was training him, I was like, okay, now we're gonna say this. Can you say that on the radio, Joe? I'm kind of best friends with the owner of the station, so I could drop the F-bomb if I want to. And afterwards, Geek's like, oh no, Joe, Bill's gonna get mad at us. And then I'm gonna show him. Just pretend like you're really mad, bring in the tape, and Geek's like, here's my tape. What is this? Joe's cursing on the show? What is it? Oh, it's not.
But that's cool. I mean, you guys, have been friends, ever since, and
almost 20 years, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
On our show, he would do the Raws and SmackDowns review, and I would do a countdown, a wrestling count, like music, rock and rap countdown, and then we would go into the breakdown Raws and SmackDowns. I think our show was on Friday, so it was like after SmackDown. It was like 10 o'clock when I would play the music, and then we'd go right to break down the shows.
Mm-hmm.
Like
that. Yeah. What college you guys go to?
NYT.
NYT, yeah. New York Institute of Technology.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah, the station was old crappity rickety. So this microphone I have right here, it'd be like the downgraded version of it. That's just like, well, how was it, Geek? Was it like a pole? The microphone? I can't remember.
Like the radio program was horrible. So
horrible. horrible. Sorry.
But it makes you, if you start off like that,
Yeah.
and then you guys get to where you are now, it makes you appreciate, where you've been.
Yeah.
I wish they had StreamYard back then, dude.
Oh my God.
Dude, if they had StreamYard back then, and I think we would have blown up, right? You know what I mean?
You guys are blowing up now, man. You guys are doing big things, man. So I'm a fan of you guys, and I think you guys do great work. And I would say, continue doing what you're doing. And when you love what you do, it's not a job.
It's not.
You have passion for what you do. You don't look at it as a job. It's like, man, I'm having a blast, doing what I do. And if you guys can continue doing that, man, sky's the limit for you.
Yes, I wish that me and Geek could really be part of your team. Like, if you have any guest analysts on like a Zoom, and like we could be on the Zoom and do like a guest commentary thing. I grew up watching like Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Oh yeah,
Monsoon and stuff like that. To me, that's what I feel like me and Geek are. I'm like the Jimmy. I'm like the Bobby the Brain Heenan, the big mouth that has like the stupid smart comments, and Geek is like the Gorilla Monsoon. That's like
I'm the typical heel of the podcast.
I guess
enjoy being a heel.
He's like the skinny Bobby the Brain Heenan. I'm like the
but Joe's pretty much the secret heel. Don't say nothing.
Oh yeah.
He's the Seth Rollins.
Oh, I'm the Seth Rollins. Oh,
the great in the field, right there.
I'm the Shawn Michaels. I'm turning heel out of nowhere.
Oh my goodness!
The barbershop window is coming.
I'm about to say you're not gonna turn on Geek like that, right?
No.
It's coming. It's coming. I'm expecting it.
We're trying to get to a WrestleMania when they had the barbershop window set up. I'm gonna be like this. Have Geek leaned into the window.
The access he's talking about the access.
If they ever have that window set up, I'm taking a picture in front of myself, and you're like have Geek pointing in front of the window like this. Like,
you didn't.
No, we're not standing, Joe. We're not taking a picture next to this window. Why?
Throwing him to it.
I'm gonna go through the window. So yeah, that would be cool if we could do something one day, like on a Zoom. We could do like a guest commentary or whatever, like for a show or whatever, or a match. Hey. If you guys want to do that'd be cool.
Okay.
I have Zoom. Geek has Zoom, and that'd be fun. Like helping in any way we can and getting our names out there.
Yeah.
If we can, absolutely. I know you guys are busy, so.
Mm-hmm. Nah, I appreciate all the love and support. Seriously.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Yeah, man.
So what would you say some of your favorite matches are? I mean, like of all time, right?
I mean, everybody, I don't know how many people say this. I'm pretty sure a great amount of people say this, but Macho Man and Steamboat.
Ooh,
a lot of people have said that on the podcast.
Yeah, a lot. I mean, that's one, when you're young, when you're younger, you look at that match, you appreciate it, and you enjoy it. But as you get, older and really, really watch it, you're like, oh my goodness. Just outstanding. So that sticks out to me, big time when it comes to matches. I would say that's my favorite.
Who was it that came on the podcast that said, "I did not like Savage versus Steamboat," and I'm going to get
who it was.
Somebody did say that. Somebody did say that, Joe. And I'm like,
you put him on blast now, and I'm just like, and I'm Mr. Certified Old School on the podcast. That's an insult.
So do you think Steamboat was is underrated
in that match?
No, just period.
Because he can't because everybody was giving Macho all the credit and all the spotlight, and every time you hear promotions about that match. Mm-hmm. But personally, myself, I would have gave him a shot at the World Wrestling Federation title. At some point in his career, that man can go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even at the age he was when he faced Jericho.
Yes. I was there.
When
he faced Jericho. I was
really?
I was in Rhode Island. I was there.
Okay. Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah.
Like he's still I don't know how old is Steamboat now?
Ooh, he's got to be 60 something.
Yeah, he could probably still
that
go.
match was awesome, though. By the way,
I wouldn't. I'm sorry.
I mean, I couldn't believe that Steamboat. I thought it would be like, okay, maybe it's just going to be a short, quick match, whatever, and a typical WWE match. Steamboat could still go in the ring, and I'm
Yes.
like, my jaw dropped when how good he still looked. You know?
Yeah, he can go. He can definitely go.
I wouldn't be surprised if, and quote me on this, if he got back in the ring today, he would probably put everybody to shame right now and say, I could still go.
I believe it.
I would like to see. I'm not a fan of AEW really, but I would love to see him versus Jericho in AEW rematch, but this time in AEW.
Hey, throwing it out there.
Oh, he's 68 years old.
68.
Abima Mania, our friend, said he's 68.
68. Okay.
He could probably still put on a show with Jericho. Though Jericho would probably have to be like, okay, now you're now 68. Don't hurt yourself.
This is gonna be pushing it, but him and Kenny.
Kenny can go. I mean, I love Steve, but don't get me wrong, but Kenny is, man, he can go. He can go. Did you enjoy the match with him and Bryan Danielson?
I was there.
Really?
That was in New York. That was in Arthur Ashe Stadium. I was there. That place, let me tell you, that place was probably the loudest I've ever heard any crowd ever. I think it might have been because the acoustics in the building, because it's a tennis court, but that place was so loud. You couldn't even hear them. You couldn't hear the entrance music. Nothing. All you heard were people yelling and screaming. That's all you heard.
That's awesome, though. That is awesome. Did you have great seats?
They were okay.
Yeah, who cares? You were there.
Yeah.
You enjoyed yourself, right?
Yeah, that was the first time I saw Kayla Sparks wrestle against Thunder Rosa.
Oh, you were there?
Yeah, I was there. She wrestled. Yeah.
He sent her pictures, and she's like, "Oh my god, I got the pictures."
Yeah.
On Instagram, he sent her a bunch of the pictures. I was like, "What's it?" Oh, he just sent her a bunch of pictures.
They were all the way. I was far. I was way up on top though. So.
But she still thought it was cool. She's like, "Oh my gosh,
yeah,
I need to save these."
Yeah, she's one of the most. I mean, she's the sweetest individual that you ever meet in your life.
The nicest.
She's a hard worker, blue collar. She's like, she's never, as far as our show goes, she's never missed a show. I call it a franchise, and whatnot. But she's ready, to go against whoever to become the first ever network champion. So she is not an easy task that she got ahead of her, but she's always up for the challenge. We'll see how she holds up, and it's going to be interesting.
I'm actually enjoying the feud she's having with Mother Endless. That little feud,
man. Woo! That is, that's like the definition of good versus evil.
Exactly. The super nicest person versus the creepiest person you'll ever meet, right there.
Yeah. But she, when they tagged up, she tried to get Kayla to come to the dark side.
Yeah, I was like,
she wanted her to come to the dark side. I can show you the way. You've been in this business for a long time. No one appreciated you, like that type of thing. Like, come join me, and I can give you this. And when they had their match, she tried to get Kayla to do some stuff that you're not supposed to do. And Kayla was like, "No, I'm not doing that." So she turned on her, and then beat her with the stick. Along with Robin Renegade and stuff like that. So that right there kind of set a fire, I guess, in Kayla. That she's ready to unleash on Mother Endless, because one, you turned on her. Two, you attack somebody that was innocent. It's going to be. It's going to be one hell of a match.
I'm enjoying that, by the way, the whole story and everything you guys are trying to tell,
Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, I really do. I really appreciate that.
because it's smart booking right there. Good versus evil, which is always great, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
We actually had Mother Endless on our podcast last year, and we recorded it at a certain date, and we aired it on Halloween.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's
It
It
smart.
was, go back and
it
watch
was-
that one. It was
It was
great.
the creepiest interview. I sent it to Joe. I mean, when we were actually in the interview, we were actually doing the interview. It was okay, and then I watched it back, and I'm like, Joe, you have to watch it back. And how good?
I was wearing my Ghostbusters flight suit, and we had the cool Halloween background behind us. Like you see, like this the earth behind the pictures. So it was all Halloween. Geek was in the dark. He had the lights going. It was like so cool. And we didn't see Mother Endless. We just saw.
I mean, she scares a lot of people. A lot of people, babies, grown men and women, like whoever. It doesn't matter. Like she's
that voice. That's what lured me in to have her on our podcast. That Mother Endless is going to get you. I'm like, yeah, we need her on our podcast.
And the thing is, she loves to fight.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
it doesn't matter. She loves to fight. So yeah.
We definitely should. Another dream match from your promotion to have would be Mother Endless versus King.
Mm.
And
you know what I like to always say? You ready for it?
Yeah.
Ready? Here we go. You never know what you're going to get.
Okay.
When it comes to Capital Championship Wrestling.
I would even make it a kendo stick on a pole match.
Whew. I mean, everybody on the roster, you know, I like to think is extremely tough.
Yeah.
You know, everyone's tough, but you know, them two are Mother Endless is a different kind of toughness, I guess.
Yeah,
Her and Masha, there's a different kind of toughness, you know. Where it's like pain, what is pain? Like doesn't exist to them. You know, and that's scary because they love to fight.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes all over the place. New Jersey, New York.
I think the furthest she went was Vegas. She went to wrestle in Vegas against Holly Dead.
Yeah. Now two scary people fighting each other.
Yeah, exactly.
How the hell did that end? You know?
Double DK.
And they love, and again, two people who love to fight.
Yeah.
So
Dead and Mother Endless right there.
Oh my goodness. That was good.
Yeah.
Trying to think there's a few other like indie wrestlers that actually were coming on this week on our podcast that to keep in your memory banks. CJ Storm, she's coming on Thursday on our podcast.
You guys is racking up names, huh?
Yeah.
You guys are hard at work, man.
Yeah.
Well, Joe's the booker. I'm the
booker. Like I told this to Geek, and it was like you get all your messages, women. I messaged the guys, but it sits unread in the gallery. We made ours a professional account, so now we have both because Geek would get mad when I would delete everybody out of the chat. And he's like, what the heck? They're all gone. And I'm like, no one's answering. So I just like, so now we have both. We have gallery. Do you have both on yours on the CCW page?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we keep the people that don't answer, we send them over to the dungeon. I call that the dungeon.
They don't talk to us. They don't talk to us.
Send them to the dungeon. Go. And everybody that's coming on the podcast.
When they start talking to us, we'll put them back.
Oh, hey.
Okay.
Come on back.
Yeah.
My phone's on vibrate, and as soon as I'm looking at I hear feel. I'm like, scroll up. Oh. Yeah, I drop them a nice message. They're like, hi, just seen your message. I write, we'll get back to you as soon as possible. And then and I'm like, I'll send it to
you. But sometimes, I mean, if you do send somebody a message on Instagram, it like hides somewhere. A lot of people probably don't like know where exactly the message is.
Oh, it's another box.
And they're like, but yeah. I don't know why.
Girls will do that to me. Oh, sorry, haha. It was in the request box.
I was in the request box.
Yeah.
I told Geek we're probably in Mimi's thing next to Do
you want to be famous?
You want to be famous and some guy saying you're beautiful 10 times in a row in the chat. Like that's how I feel. But I know that they're busy, so I'm like, we'll hear from them eventually.
Oh yeah,
they'll be there. They'll be here. Don't worry.
Especially Mimi. I mean, every last one, like you just said, are really busy, but they'll definitely get back to you.
Yeah. Should be fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, indeed.
So you have any upcoming shows or?
So January 29th in Austin, Delaware, Battleground. Battleground is where it's at. It's our first show of the new year, so really looking forward to kicking that off and seeing the turnout. Who will become the number one contender? Like who will between Kaya Dream and Mimi, Notorious Mimi, like who will come out on top, in round two, just and much more. So very excited about this show, and I really look forward to kicking everything off.
Can't wait for the show. Can't wait to see it. It's going to be awesome.
It's going to be exciting. I just wish that they'll be able, as I said before, I wish that we could be able, me and Geek one day can just say, oh, you're doing a show in New York. I'll plan it with my parents. I'll come to Long Island and I'll go with Geek and we'll be, hey, dudes at ringside is here. They are here.
That's right. Yeah. Hey, I mean, like I said before, you never know. Maybe we'll be in New York soon. And you gotta definitely have you guys. Come to a show.
We'll have to have some nice pizza, a family Italian pizza, some nice pie.
He doesn't like pizza like shrimp.
Yeah.
There you go. But for me, for all the love and support that you guys, have been giving and you continue to do, I want to make sure, I give back and show you my appreciation. So I am going to hook you up with some CCW gear.
Ooh.
Oh, that's awesome.
Gotta hook you up with some CCW gear.
That's awesome.
No problem, man.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Because again, you guys make a lot of stuff happen, and that doesn't go overlooked. And I'm very, very appreciative of your love and support that you have been, giving us. So thank you.
It's, it's good to hear from an owner that they're very appreciative of what we've done, because there's people out there that feel that
the stories. The stories.
There's stories that about what we are and how we do this and that. But I don't care. We just heard from an owner right now, Geek, that they're appreciative of us, and we're thankful, so thankful for for that stuff, and thanks.
Yeah. I mean, it means a lot to me, Like I said, I can't control, other people. I can control what I can control, And, I'm one who wears my heart on my sleeve, and and I say what I feel. I mean what I say what I mean. So, that's real coming from me.
How could people find Capital Championship Wrestling? I'm saying on social media.
Well, if you go on Twitter and Instagram, you just our names is what is it? Wow, so much on my mind. It's CCW Action.
CCW.
And Instagram.
CCW Action. Remember that, everyone in the chat.
No, you don't have Facebook? You didn't make a Facebook page yet?
So, I've been thinking about it and things like that. We'd probably go ahead and get on Facebook.
Yeah, because I got worried today because I put it on my Facebook page and I was trying to @ you guys, and I'm just like, no, that's not them.
Yeah.
Right.
I spelled it out right. I didn't spell it wrong like I always do. Nope, this is not them.
Yeah. So, we get on there soon. But in the meantime, we're definitely on Twitter and Instagram.
All right.
Yeah. And also, you can go to YouTube and hit that subscribe button. Just type in Capital Championship Wrestling. Keep up to date with the latest and greatest stuff that's going on and everything. So,
You guys got stuff on title match too, right?
Oh yes, absolutely. We got a couple of matches on title match. Go ahead and check that out. Just check out title match YouTube page. Period. Make sure you definitely subscribe to that as well.
You guys in title match are doing some great stuff right now. I've been checking out you guys on title match. I've been checking out title match. Everything's been bangers right now. That's been awesome.
Thank you. And again, title match has been nothing but very supportive, loving, open arms. Really appreciate title match. So much love for them, and we're happy to be a part of the title match family.
Awesome.
We want to thank you so much for coming on our podcast. You have no idea.
We're so thankful for everything you guys do for us. Sending your like when you send us your promotional stuff, like they promote the shows, and thank you.
Again, thank you guys. No problem. Anytime. Was happy to be on. Love what you guys are doing. You keep doing you. And just be who you are. It doesn't matter what that podcast is doing or that podcast is doing.
No.
Be original. Be who you are. Love what you do. You're going to have, haters. I mean, who cares? But do what makes you you. And you guys are doing that. You know what I mean? So you should have every right to be proud of, what you've accomplished and continue to accomplish. So I would say, keep your head up. You keep going because I'm going to be supportive.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
No problem.
Thank you. So make sure everybody follows Capital Championship Wrestling.
Please
follow the Dudes
Everywhere.
at Ringside page. Follow everybody. Follow everybody everywhere. And we will see you guys.
And we will see you see you at Ringside again in another one.